My name is Christy Linneville and I'm GitLab's UX Director, and this video is to talk about updates to our May UX performance indicator metrics. So I'm going to share my screen. And we're looking at the UX performance indicators page in the handbook. And we are going to start with perception of system usability. The way that we measure our system usability is by using the System Usability Scale Survey, which is an industry standard survey that's been run across thousands of products many times over many years and gives a good indication of your overall system usability as compared to other products. For the last 5 quarters, we have been flat to slightly down. So in Q1 of FY20, we had a score of 74.4, and now in Q1 of FY21, we're at 72.5. So not an alarming drop, but also not the increase that we would like to see. So this is something that we're really focused on. You can see that we have this put as attention. I should mention that a 72.5 is about a B- in the greater scheme of things, getting close to a C+ at this point. And while that isn't bad, it's not where we want to be. So you can see that we are working on this. There are some updates here that talk about things that we're doing. One is we're continuing UX scorecards, which are heuristic reviews of key workflows in our product. We're also focused on UX debt, which I'll talk about more later in this video. We are also working with product management to prioritize usability issues. And you can see that in 2 of our OKRs this quarter that are focused on usability of merge requests and issues, which are key product areas for us. The next performance indicator is proactive UX work, which for us means validated UX work. We want to validate that the problems that we're solving are the right problems to solve, that they're problems that our users care about, and also we want to validate that the solutions that we're using to solve those problems are the right solutions for our users. Our target right now is 2 validation issues per product designer per quarter, and we got close to that last quarter. So with 30 product designers, we had 52 validation efforts. That seems pretty good. This is always a balance because we also don't want to do over validation in which we are validating literally everything that we do. We really should be focused on validating things about which we have lower confidence. We're looking for about an 80 to 90% confidence in the problems and solutions that we are focused on. So 52 within the last quarter is a pretty good balance. We think we're at a good place. UX debt. So UX debt has been a problem for us. And as you can see from this chart, it's grown and grown over time. It hasn't gone down. And even more importantly, our average days to close a UX debt issue is way too high. And so this is something that the product design managers are keenly focused on right now. You can see we now have a UX debt dashboard that breaks down our UX debt by stage group and also indicates the average days to close by a stage group. The point of this dashboard is a communication mechanism so that we can talk to product managers, help them understand what UX debt looks like for their stage groups so that they can understand how to appropriately prioritize it. And so that's what we're working on doing now. We also have throughput of technical writing team documentation, MRs. Throughput of MRs is one way to measure the technical writing team's productivity, and that's been going well. So our previous target was 25 MRs per technical writer per month, but since we've hired quite a few new technical writers who are now onboarded and they are productive, it was time to raise that target. So now we are at 55 MRs per technical writer per month, and this is with an average of 44 documentation MRs per writer per month in April of 2020. So an ambitious target, but not overly ambitious. It feels like a nice balance there too. And then lastly, we have distribution of technical writing team documentation effort. So previously I talked about proactive UX work. This is proactive technical writing, proactive ways to make our documentation better. So it's not bug fixes, it's improvements, revamps, and edits to our content to proactively make it better. Our target is 50% of MRs should be focused on proactively making our docs better, and in the last month it was 47%. So we're real close to that 50% target. That feels like a nice balance to us, but we're still keeping our eyes on this because we want to understand what the right proportion is over the long term. Thank you for watching. Appreciate your time.